Hi everyone, Marine here. I am thrilled to be part of the Pretty Pink Posh September 2025 release video hop. The new holiday collection is absolutely amazing, with lots of shakers, additions to a couple of already existing sets, and a mini collection inside the collection with super cute gingerbread items. Leave a comment below this video for a chance to win a $20 gift certificate to prettypinkposh.com. You have until September 24th to qualify for this giveaway, and the winners will be announced on the Pretty Pink Posh video hop post. All the details about this hop are in the description box below, where you will also find the links to the videos before and after mine, so have fun! I have already die cut most of the pieces I need to make my card, with a mix and match of new and older items. And I will start with the background, but first, let's take a look at what we need. From the new release, we have the candy cane shaker die set, the snowflake from the Christmas holder additions die set, the small circles from the Christmas bell shaker die set to make berries, the poinsettia and greenery are from the winter foliage die set, which is an older set, as well as the nature essentials die set that I used to frame my panel. From the new release, we also have the amazing Christmas banner greetings stem set. And I picked the word Merry from the Christmas candles stem set, which is an older set as well. So, as I was saying, I am going to start with the background. I cut a 5.5 by 4.25 inches craft panel, taped it to my sticky mat, and I am going to cover this panel with candy canes using the layered candy canes stencils. First, with the stencil A, I am applying white pigment ink. Next, we need red to complete those candy canes, so I lined up the stencil B on top of my panel and applied candied apple oxide ink all over the stencil to create an amazing candy cane background. Now I am going to add a little bit of texture to my panel. First, I am mixing some Copic Opaque white ink with water, and then using a slim brush to add lots of splatters all over my panel. And to match with the candy canes, I am going to mix some lumberjack plaid oxide ink with water and add red splatters to my panel. Next step, the die cut pieces. I always like to add more interest and depth to my die cut elements, so I am going to use matching distressings to do that, just to bring a little something to each of those pieces. Now I am bringing the Copic Opaque white ink again, and I am going to add white splatters to all my die cut pieces. It's going to bring contrast and brightness. And since I have white ink on my work surface, I am going to do the same on the pattern pieces. Now it's time to create a candy cane shaker with those pieces. We have the front piece here on the left, the acetate window piece in the middle, and the inside piece on the right. And of course we have shaker elements. These are simply called the candy cane shaker beads, and they're from the new release. So first I am going to glue the acetate window piece at the back of the front piece. And I am using a heavy acrylic block to make sure that the two pieces connect perfectly. At the back of my candy cane, I am going to stick foam strips all along the edges first, following the shape of the candy cane, and then foam strips on each of the little middle pieces, and one small piece of advice on foam strips. If the die cut piece has a particular shape, such as this candy cane, or has rounded edges, I always peel the backing papers of both sides of the foam strip. It makes the foam strip bend more easily, and this way you can follow the shape of your shaker with no problem. Next, we are going to pour candy cane shaker beads inside each small section, hoping for the best and making sure that there is no crazy spilling all over my desk. I am going to add a little bit more glue to the foam strips, just to make sure that the different pieces stick nice and strong. And I am going to attach my last candy cane piece of paper to the foam strips and close my first candy cane shaker. I did all those steps again to make a second candy cane shaker, and now it is time to start assembling a few things on our candy cane craft panel. I cut my frame twice, out of a beautiful poinsettia pattern paper and out of white cardstock. I layered and stuck both pieces on top of each other using 1 mm foam squares, but shifted them a little bit to get a pretty white border on each side of the frame. I am attaching my frame to my craft panel using 1 mm foam squares again, and then I am going to assemble and stick the poinsettia pieces and the greenery. So I like to add bows to my projects, and I had a small piece of this beautiful candy cane ribbon left, so I tied a double bow around my fingers. It's super easy, but I never know how to describe the process of making a bow, so make sure to slow down the video to see much in details how I did it. And when the bow is almost done, I grab the two hanging pieces of ribbon and pull like crazy to tie the bow very tight. Next, I am going to stick my candy cane bow right in the center of the snowflake. I am using tweezers to keep it in place while the glue is drying. I am going to stick berries to the branches on each side of the poinsettia. I am using my pickup tool to grab those tiny pieces more easily. And to make those berries stand out and bring more shine to my card, I am going to apply glossy accents on each of those small red pieces. Unfortunately, I totally forgot to turn my camera on when I did the greetings. but I just white heat embossed Merry Christmas on light pink cardstock and cut it into a wavy banner, and white heat embossed the word Merry as well and cut it using the matching die. I stuck them both to my card using foam squares, and then I did one of my favorite things when I make Christmas or winter cards. I added frost at some places using an opaque white paste and a brush. I even added some to the shiny berries once the glossy accent was dry. I really love that look. I think it finishes a card very beautifully. And that's it, our card is done. I hope that you like it, and I hope that it will inspire you to mix your new products with older ones you may have in your stash. And think about the details such as the white ink splatters, the bow, the frosty effect. It's not much, but I think they really make a big difference and make a card even more special. Thank you so much for watching this video, and don't forget to go down below in the description box to get all the details about this video hop and also get to the next stop. Have an amazing day and see you next time. Bye!